what's up, everybody? Just wanted to do news and updates on RGBA. Here we have Mikey Garcia standing next to one of the top prospects in Inland Empire. His name is Ray Muratalla. He just fought at the Pachengo Casino a couple weeks ago. Mikey Garcia, 39-1, 30 knockouts. He's been I think he spent 4 or 5 weeks up in San Carlos in the San Francisco area at SNAC. He's back in Riverside, Moreno Valley. He's training 3-4 times a week. There was a rumor that he'd be fighting Danny Garcia, but he has knocked down that rumor, and he has been in talks about a potential fight with him, but nothing in concrete. If you want to follow Mikey Garcia, he's at Team Mikey Garcia on Instagram. Abner Mares, 31-3-1. No update on him. He suffered a detached retina in sparring in preparation for a fight he had last February. He does commentary on PBC regularly. At Abner Mares is his Instagram, and then he has another Instagram at Abner Mares Official. Josesito Lopez, 36-8. He's been staying in the gym as well. There's rumors of a potential fight with him and Adrian Broner. If you want to follow him, he's at Jose Lopez on Instagram. Jose Carlos Ramirez has a fight coming up. He's 24-0, 60 knockouts. He is in a unification title bout with Maurice Hooker. It'll be on DAZN, and it'll take place in Dallas, in Hooker's hometown. It's on July 27th. If you want to follow Jose Carlos Ramirez, he's at JC Ramirez 2012. He's an Olympian, so the 2012 is for the year he went to the Olympics. And then here's a picture of him sparring one of the McKenna brothers, and then there you have him with San Antonio's Hector Tanajara. Brandon Bam Bam Rios, 35-5-1, suffered a 12-round loss versus Humberto La Zorrita Soto in Tijuana in February. He just celebrated his lightweight title 8 years ago yesterday, July 9th, when he fought. Actually, he defended it in at the Stub Up. So if you want to follow Brandon Rios, he's at Brandon Rios 1. Esquiva Falcao, 23-0, 15 knockouts. He's scheduled to fight July 19th in Maryland. He is ranked number 7 in the WBC, WBA, and IBF. He called out Rayoto Murata, who has a fight this weekend, who's in the top 5, and he is an Olympian from Brazil, silver medalist. He is promoted by Top Rank. He's from Brazil. Esquiva Falcao, 23-0, 15 knockouts. He fights at 160, and he is a southpaw. There you see him with David Benavides and David Benavides Sr. Erick DeLeon, 19-0 with 1 draw, 10 knockouts. He is scheduled to fight Jason El Canito Sosa on Teofimo Lopez card in Maryland. So if you want to follow him, he's at Team DeLeon 1. He fights at 130. I believe he's been fighting almost 10 years at 130 since his amateur days. He's from Detroit, Michigan, and he's from his family's from Sabinas. Erick DeLeon, at Team DeLeon 1 if you want to follow him. Carlos Caballo Bronco Adames, 18-0, 14 knockouts. He just got a win at the Pachengo Casino a couple weeks ago in Temecula, California. He is the current NABF and NABO champion at 154. He is promoted by Top Rank as well. At Caballo Bronco, if you want to follow him on Instagram. Hector Tanajara Jr., 17-0, 5 knockouts. He will be fighting on Vergil Ortiz's undercard. He is the WBC Youth Champion. If you want to follow him, he's at Hector_Tanajara. He's from San Antonio, and he fights at 135. One of the newest additions to the team, Jackson El Phoenix Marinez, 17-0, 5 knockouts. He's a super lightweight. He is from the Dominican Republic. He will be fighting very soon as well. I will update this with his fight date. And if you want to look him up on Instagram, he's El Phoenix. Jonathan Navarro, 16-0, 8 knockouts. He has posted several times doing mitt work with a different trainer at the Last Round Boxing Gym in Montebello. He's from East LA. I don't know where he lives. I don't know. It might be a drive for him to get from East LA all the way out to Riverside to get training. But Jonathan Navarro, promoted by Golden Boy Promotions, 16-0, 8 knockouts. His last fight was last December in Indio. I believe it was his first 10-round fight. At Thunder Navarro, if you want to follow him on Instagram. Joshua El Profesor Franco, 15-1-1. He's going to get that trilogy match with Oscar Negrete. That's who you see in the picture with him. They fought to a draw the first time, and then Josh beat him, I believe, at the end of last year. So they will be on Vergil's undercard, and at stake is Joshua's WBA international title and his NABF belt for 118, which is super bantam. And the fight will take place in Dallas. So if you want to follow him, San Antonio, El Profesor Franco, at one Professor Franco on Instagram. Carlos Licona, 14-1. He's potentially fighting this month for Cancun Promotions for Pepe Gomez in Mexico. There's no date set in stone yet. 14-1. Carlos Licona. He was the IBF champion at 105, and I think he's making the move to 108. He is from Westminster, California, in Orange County. If you want to follow him, he's at Mexicanito12. Vergil Ortiz Jr., 13-0, 13 knockouts. He is having his homecoming fight against San Diego's Antonio Orozco, who's 28-1. His only loss is to Vergil's stablemate, Jose Carlos Ramirez. So this fight's going to take place in Grand Prairie. It's on August 10th. He has a couple of stablemates from Golden Boy Promotions on his card. Vergil Ortiz, 13-0, 13 knockouts. Looked very well versus Mauricio Herrera. If you want to follow him, he's at Vergil Ortiz. If you want to follow his dad, he's at Vergil Ortiz Sr., at Vergil Ortiz SR. Louie Coria, 12-2. He was on Legends Collide and got another win on his record. He is, I believe he's from Moreno Valley. 12-2-0. King Louie 416 if you want to follow him on Instagram. He's also doing personal training out of his garage, I believe. So if you go on his Instagram and you're looking for training and you live near him, there's an option. Joseph Adorno, 12-0, 10 knockouts. He fights this Saturday. He goes by Blessed Hands. The main event on that card will be Shakur Stevenson. Joseph Adorno, I believe, fights at 130. Yeah, he's at 130. His little brother's at 122. So they are not trained by Robert, but they are managed by Robert. So if you want to follow him, he's at Real Joseph Adorno from Allentown, Pennsylvania. John El Terrible Bauza, 12-0, 5 knockouts. He will also be on that same card in New Jersey. If you want to follow him, he's at Real John Bauza. He is promoted by Top Rank, just like Joseph Blessed Hands Adorno. He and Bauza fights at 140. Lindolfo Delgado, 10-0, promoted by Richard Schaefer's Ringstar Sports, 10-0, 10 knockouts. His last fight was June 1st. If you want to follow him, he's at Lindolfo Delgado. Alejandro Porkchop Guerrero, 10-0, 9 knockouts. He was scheduled to fight this weekend, July 13th, but he was canceled, and now B-Fly has slid into that spot. So keep an eye out for Alejandro Porkchop Guerrero. I believe he fights at 135 as well. At Porkchop_214 from Dallas. Misael El Chino Rodriguez, 9-0, 4 knockouts. He's been very active in the gym to stay fit and be ready for any time they call him. He's been out of the ring for almost a year. At Misael OTEE. Jessie Rodriguez, 9-0, 5 knockouts. He is headlining his own show in Floresville, which is near San Antonio, where he's from. He is fighting another undefeated fighter, Cesar El Chapita Garcia, 11-0. Jessie Rodriguez is the only RGBA fighter promoted by Tekken Promotions. If you want to follow him, he's at 210 BAM. He fights at 108. Yeah, he fights at 108. Genaro El Conde Gamez, 9-0, 6 knockouts. He has a fight date of August 22nd. Robert seems very excited. This kid has a lot of talent. Has not been in the ring very much, but Robert almost fell out of his chair. He was so excited that they signed for a fight August 22nd. More details to come on that at Genaro Gamez. He's from San Diego, California. Brandon Bulletproof Glanton might be fighting this this Saturday as well. I have no details on it. He's 9-0, 7 KOs. He is from Atlanta, born and raised, and he fights under the banner of Mikey Garcia Promotion at Team Bulletproof on Instagram if you want to follow him. I believe he fights at 175 or heavyweight. Ray Danger Muratalla, 8-0, 5 knockouts. His last fight was at the Pachanga Casino and Resort in Temecula. He improved to 8-0 with 5 knockouts. I believe he fights at 140. He's from Fontana, California. If you want to follow him, he's at Ray_Muratalla1. Aaron Morales, 7-0, 3 knockouts. He fought at the Boba Casino on a TGB promoted card. So he improved to 7-0, 3 knockouts. At Aaron_Morales, if you want to follow him on Instagram. Ruben Rodriguez from Indio, 7-0, 2 knockouts. Also fought at Pachanga on the top ranked card. So if you want to follow him, he's at RubenNR_. Brian Lua, 5-0, 2 knockouts. No update on him. He fights at 135. He's a top ranked promoted fighter at Brian_Lua. Ivan Garcia, 5-0, 5 knockouts from Paris. All professional fights have been in Mexico. He has not fought. He has been training with Robert, but he has not fought a fight with Robert in his corner. He fights at 118. He's from Paris. If you want to follow him on Instagram, he's at Ivan_Garcia. And the A in Ivan is replaced with the number 3 at Ivan_Garcia. Robert Biggie Rodriguez, 3-0. He will be fighting on the undercard of Bam Rodriguez on July 27th in Floresville, Texas. Robert Biggie Rodriguez fights at 112 flyweight at Biggie JR_ if you want to follow him on Instagram. He's really funny. Follow him on Twitter and follow him on Instagram. Izaac Colunga is recovering from a bullet wound lodged in his neck. So there was a huge turnout for the fundraiser event between an exhibition bout between Eric Morales and Mikey Garcia. If you want to follow updates on him, you can follow his mom at Carrie Colunga, at Shelly_Shell12, his aunt, and family friend at DodgerGirl19. So prayers for Izaac Colunga and his recovery. If you want to follow him, he's at Team_Colunga. Breenan Macias, 3-0 with 1 draw. He will be fighting this Saturday against Robert Martinez, who's 1-0. The fight on BoxRec is scheduled at bantamweight, although he's fought before at 115 and 112. So if you want to follow B-Fly on Instagram, he's at B_Fly301. Alexis El Macizo Espino, 3-0, 2 knockouts. He fought June 29th and got another win on his record. He will be fighting again August 24th. That 22nd is a mistake. August 24th is the date. Alexis Espino 1 at _Alexis Espino 1 on Instagram if you want to follow him. He is promoted by Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing. Jeremy Magic Hands Adorno, 1-0. He has a fight date of August 10th in Philadelphia. He goes by at Magic Hands _Jeremy on Instagram if you want to follow him. He fights at 122. He's promoted by Top Rank. He's the younger brother of Blessed Hands Joseph Adorno. Evan Sanchez, 5-0, 3 knockouts. He's a welterweight. He represents RGBA Central Valley. So if you want to follow him, he's at Real Evan Sanchez. Manny Flores did his RGBA Fight Pro debut. He's 8-0, but this was his first time fighting on the RGBA card at Legends Collide, June 23rd in San Bernardino. At Gucci Manny, if you want to follow him on Instagram. Alfredo Escarcega, 8-0 from Goodyear, Arizona. Also fought his RGBA debut on Legends Collide, June 23rd in San Bernardino. If you want to follow him on Instagram, he's at 8e.jr. So the current team record, 43-4-1. They went 19-0 during the months of April, May, and June. And then the amateurs fought at 4 shows so far that I have. There's probably been more, but they went 2-1 in Pomona, 2-1 in Arlanza, 2-1 in El Monte at that WBC event, and then they went 5-0 in San Diego at the House of Boxing. So their amateur record is 11-3, but I gotta update that. I gotta check with Vita to see if that's accurate or not. Photo credit to the official photographer of Team RGBA at Cumbia _ and to all the Instagram pages of the fighters, trainers, and managers who post updated pictures on their IG to allow us to keep updated on the team. especially Ellie Setback, at Vergil Ortiz Sr, Frantic One, and Teased by Ringo. So thank you for everybody for letting us be part of this journey together with Team RGBA. Please like and subscribe. I'm Sonteo Media on YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. On Twitter, I'm at Sonteo_media. On Instagram, I'm Sonteo_media.